Hi Forge followers, John Carlo here with Forge Recruitment. Today I wanted to talk to you about some of the reasons as to why you might not be hearing back from companies after you've applied to one of their job postings. Here at Forge Recruitment, we receive a number of resumes and applications every day. And while we do our best to respond to everyone, even if they may not be right or suitable for a role we're recruiting for, there is a common theme that we see amongst applications when they are completely off the mark, for example, for a role that we are recruiting for, or as to why they might not be suitable. So with this in mind, today I wanted to go over the top 3 reasons as to why you might not be hearing back from a company after you've applied to them. Number 1, multiple applications. So sometimes a person might be really interested to work at a specific company and they apply to every single job posting that the company has to offer. And while that does show your interest in the company, what it also shows is maybe a lack of focus, career focus that is. And ultimately, you also want to understand that when companies do hire, especially right now during this time, they're hiring people that can hit the ground running and who ideally have previous experience in that role at a different company. So you want to be quite particular when you apply to the role and make sure that at least your experience has what's required to do that job. Also, companies want to hire people that are going to be focused in their career. And so when you apply for every single position that the company has to offer, you kind of show them that you're not really sure where you want to take your career or which direction you want to go in. So sometimes that lack of focus can definitely hurt you. Number 2, your presentation. I can't tell you how many times we receive cover letters or resumes with spelling errors, addressed to the wrong company, addressed to the wrong person. The role and the profile maybe don't match. The profile on the resume don't match the role you applied to. To us, it just looks that people are spraying resumes and they're not tailored to a specific role. So in this competitive climate, you're going to want to do your best to tailor your resume, tailor your cover letter, and make sure that it stands out for that specific company and matches maybe what that company is looking for. You highlight what skills and experience you have that matches what that company is looking for so that you can get selected for an interview. Number 3, a lack of qualifications. So again, in this competitive job searching climate, a lot of companies are looking for people with previous experience doing a specific role. And yes, while skills might be transferable, a lot of companies unfortunately can't afford to train at this time. Maybe they don't have the time, maybe they don't have the resources. They need people who can hit the ground running. So when you do apply to a position, you might be, to yourself, you might think that you can pick up the skills and learn relatively quickly. But from a company's perspective, they need people who they can drop into a specific role right away and who can hit the ground running. Therefore, if you're applying to specific positions, you'll want to make sure that at the very least, if you don't have specific experience in that area or doing that role, at least your skills are transferable and you've done some of those things that are maybe required in that role. And then what you'll also want to do is in your presentation, in your cover letter, you'll want to highlight that. And then on your bullet points in your resume, you also want to highlight some of the skills or maybe responsibilities that you've done in the past that are transferable for this new role. So again, you want to stay as focused as you can so that you can stand out in a competitive job searching climate when companies are reaching hundreds and hundreds of resumes for a specific role. So these are 3 reasons as to why you may not be receiving a call for an interview after you've applied to a job posting. Keep these things in mind and make sure that if you have any questions on this or any other job searching interview or career questions, you contact us. Happy job hunting and good luck.